welcome back to my channel. It's Linda J here. This is part 2, and these are the foods that I prepared. So I'm going to do breakfasts in the first few clips, and then I will show you the soup. Because I had soup all week for lunch, I don't really need to show you that individually. I'll just show you making the soup and then the bowl of soup. But I wanted to share with you the breakfast. So for day 1, I had 2 waffles and a scrambled egg, just 1 egg. So 3 of the days I'm going to have 1 egg, and then I'll need 1 egg I needed that for the Jiffy mix. And then the last 4 days I was able to have 2 eggs. So you probably can't even see it on here, but I did find a little maple syrup in the house. So I did have a little bit of syrup. I used it sparingly because there wasn't a whole lot left. So that is breakfast for day 1. Okay, and this is day 2. I had the hard-boiled egg and 2 waffles, again with a little bit of the syrup that I found in the house. So that is day 2 breakfast, 1 egg, 2 waffles. Okay, so for days 3, 4, 5, and 6, I did 2 sunny side up eggs, and I made a sandwich. And this one is, as you can see, the eggs are a little bit more done. I find that that's easier to eat as a sandwich. I didn't record the day when I did like true sunny side up eggs where it was real runny, because all I did was make a mess. So maybe I should have recorded that, but it still tasted good. And the other thing I was thinking too as I was eating these is you could have done one on the sandwich and then had one that was sunny side up that you could dip in and just eat separate. But that's what I had. Most of them looked like this. And that was, again, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So day 7 is actually tomorrow. And probably I'm just going to have a hard-boiled egg and the 2 waffles just because it's been a long week, so a long 7 days. But I will get on to the next one. We're going to start with the soup. So we have the V8 juice first. And I'm going to make a little bit smaller recipe, so I'm not going to put the whole bottle in. Probably a little more than half, though. And I will have the recipe in the description box so that you can make it the way it calls for, or adjust it accordingly to what you need. So the V8 juice is first, and the soup is next. It does call for minestrone, but I know we talked about they didn't have that at Aldi, so we're going to use this fall harvest vegetable soup, which has pretty much the same ingredients, because you need vegetables and noodles. So looks like it'll be good. And then the pork and beans. It's hard to do with pork and beans with one hand. I don't have the proper setup yet to do this. So the meat mixture is 1 pound of ground beef with the onion. And again, I'll have to scrape that out. And for seasoning, let's see, we have, it says about 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I just use the cup to hold it in there instead of the teaspoon or tablespoon, because that doesn't sit real well. And then Worcestershire sauce. I'm probably not saying that right, but I'm not going to try to say it again. And that one, it says 2 to 4 teaspoons to whatever your liking is. I like that, so I don't know how much I had there, but now we're going to go ahead and get that simmering. I'll stir it up here a minute for you and scrape out the bowl. All right, so everything is mixed up here. That's what it'll look like. We're going to go ahead and get that on the stove and simmer it. And I will put some in a bowl. But again, that's what I'm having every day, so we don't really have to do 7 parts to lunch. But I did want to show you how it was made, and I'll quick run through the recipe here. So it says 2 to 4 10-ounce cans of minestrone soup, 1 to 2 cans of 15-ounce cans of SpaghettiOs, 1 48-ounce can or bottle of V8 juice, 1 28-ounce can of pork and beans, 1 pound of hamburger, and then the onion, of course, is optional, but we love onion here, so I put onion in just about everything. And then the Worcestershire sauce, 1 to 2 teaspoons to taste, and then brown sugar to taste, 2 tablespoons. So you can put that in the crock pot to simmer or put it on a pot on the stove. And again, I'll show you this in just a little while. My first day eating it. All right, you guys, so for dinner, this is what I had basically for the whole week. I didn't change it up too much except for the peas. I had those for the first 3 nights, and the leftovers from that frozen bag of peas I did put into the soup just so that they got eaten. I don't really care for peas that much, so if you have any suggestions, I know peas and onions are better because I do like onions, so that makes it better. But if you have any other ways that you prepare peas, please feel free to share that with me. For the other 4 nights, I did have the green beans, and I didn't have a lot of things I could add to the green beans, but I did put a little garlic powder on them because I didn't have a garlic clove in the house, but a little garlic powder. And then I did have just a little bit of Parmesan, so I was able to put that on the green beans. That helps give them a little extra something. So I did get that box of mashed potatoes, so I have had that each night as well. And then for the chicken, I did it in the air fryer each night, and there were exactly 7 chicken quarters, so it worked out perfect. For the first 3 nights, I just used salt and pepper, which was fine. It was good. But the last 4 nights, I changed it up, and I used it's a Memphis style like dry rub or seasoning, and I think I've talked about it before in my other video. I'll show it to you. It is actually from Dollar Tree, and we were pleasantly surprised. It's really good on chicken, ribs, and I think I've used it on pork chops. So I haven't used it in my burgers at all, but the other stuff, it's really good. So definitely, if you see that, I would grab it. Sometimes they have a smaller bottle. This one was a really big one this year, but I guess more people like it. So anyway, not real exciting. I was gonna try to do the chicken with good gravy and the waffles at the end of the week, but I didn't make gravy, and then I didn't have a gravy packet here, so I decided not to. I think that would have been fun, and it would have been a nice change to wind down the week, but this is what I had. If you have any suggestions on what you would have done different. I know somebody mentioned a casserole. If we had gotten rice, that would definitely be a good idea to mix it up a little. So anything else, let me know. And again, let me know on the peas if you have any other suggestions that maybe I could try. And also let me know on the video. Did you like this format? Would you like to, me to do more with preparing the food? Because if so, I can make sure to perfect my technique on recording that as well, and we'll get that added to our mix of videos. So as always, if you have not hit that subscribe button, consider doing so. We have reached 1,000 subscribers. I didn't say something at first just because I wanted to make sure we didn't dip back under 1,000. Now we are over 1,000 subscribers, so there will be a giveaway. I told you guys at 1,000 subscribers we would do another big giveaway, and that will be coming soon, so stay tuned. And as always, hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't, and I will see you guys all on the next one. Bye!